So having an event to train for is super important for keeping me motivated personally. Working in a surf boat crew is terrific because if you're not training, the other boats are, the other crew are, and you don't want to be coming last in the boat. We had a much better hands-on training regime this year, so we had a much more competitive year, and that always makes you feel good when you can know that you can step up with the crew, no matter how old or young they may be. I think the social side of competing or not competing, just physical activity, is probably super important to me, and probably something that people appreciate even more when they haven't been able to catch up with their mates. Well, we have to kind of walk the talk. Yeah, so when they talk about work-life balance, that's really important. So when you've got something that you need to go to, like meeting with a mate for a walk or a gym session before work or whatever, then that makes you accountable and you go and do it. So I appreciate that. But keeping physically active helps to keep you working well in your job, but it also helps to keep me sane. So sometimes my family friendly reminds me that perhaps I should go for a run. So then I know that I might be getting a bit stressed or taking on a bit too much. Yeah, so physical activity has always been important to keeping my good mental, emotional and really social health as well. It just keeps you motivated. You've got to turn up week after week, a bit of training in between, whether that be surfboat rowing or running or training for the multi-sport event, like I said, or bowls or golf or croquet or any of those. Even just walking can be fine. Park run can get a bit competitive, even if it's just competing with yourself. Yeah. So living in a little town like Port Campbell or even like Timboon, there's always things that need to be done in the community. So my involvement in Port Campbell has been through the Surf Lifesaving Club. We've got an art space, so we're involved in community art projects as well. There's a little space that everybody comes to, the community park, which takes care of the playground and the barbecues and that sort of thing as well. Always little jobs to do. And also recently we've held the Kangaroo Classic, which was a fabulous multi-sport event out at Princetown, which was lots of fun. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I haven't been in the water for a couple of weeks and I'm feeling a bit toey, and I was just saying to a friend yesterday, I need to do something but I can't figure out what it is. I just haven't been in the water for a bit. So there's a group of people down in Port Campbell who swim every Sunday morning at 9:30, whatever the weather, all throughout the year. I think that's pretty impressive. And they always say that cold water immersion is really good for them. But no, it's good. It's good to have a connection to place, connecting to the water, to the beach. Helps you ground yourself as well. If I've had a rough day at work, which thankfully are rare, I try really hard to walk out the door and leave it behind. And then when I get home, touch base with the family, and then I'll go to a natural environment. So there's a really lovely expression called feel blue, touch green, and I love that idea. So I've got a spot that I go and sit just to breathe through. Sometimes I might sneak a glass of wine up there or a cup of tea, and I just sit there, and it makes me feel very small, very unimportant and very grounded because I'm sitting on the top of the cliffs looking out to sea going, oh, this is all right.